Two truck of Kevin Harvick is.
And how strong that 13 and 33
Ooh, contact.
Are. Hornaday into the back. Now Skinner in the back of Hornaday. Skinner tries to take third away.
There'll be some more contact right there.
Well, that's
Skinner and Hornaday battling for third.
You can see Hornaday try to get over to the left to make it more difficult for Skinner to get off the fourth turn, but he couldn't quite turn down there. When he did, he got loose, had to correct to the right. That opened the door for Skinner.
Johnny Sauter holding on to second. Now Hornaday just a nose in front of that 5 of Skinner, but he's got to stay on the outside line. Skinner has the preferred line.
Look at his hands.
Again.
Look at Hornaday's hands.
And what Hornaday did there was try to take that lane away from Skinner. Cut down once he started to exit the corner so that Skinner had to pinch his truck to the bottom. And it worked. Hornaday held the position.
Welcome back to Martinsville. The 11th caution has come out. It was Hornaday just behind the 13 of Johnny Sauter. Hornaday thought it was time to go. He got into the back of Sauter. Around he went. Mike Skinner gets caught up in this one as well. The 17 of Timothy Peter was able to get by and looks as though he will move up into the third spot, but we'll wait to see what NASCAR says about the move Hornaday made.
Yeah, a lot of damage on that 5 truck of Mike Skinner. He was an innocent victim here when Johnny Sauter got turned around by Ron Hornaday.
I don't think NASCAR is going to say anything about this. Hornaday just got lightly into the back of Sauter, but it was hard enough to spin him out. It didn't look any different than some of the other bumps and slams we've seen today. Ray, what do you say?
Well, just want to let you know the 13 is putting tires on. Johnny Sauter said, I think it's okay. And Joe Shear said, no, the left front is dragging down on the ground. So they'll definitely put left sides on, pull the fender away. What's up with the 5?
And in regard to Ron Hornaday, he talked about hitting Johnny Sauter, and he said it's pretty hard not to hit a guy when I've got Skinner about to run over top of me from behind. He said he's just running right through me. So Hornaday felt all of this a result of how Mike Skinner was driving, and I guess there's no one guilty in this situation.
I love it. Just blame it on the guy behind you.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at what happened.
I don't really think that was my fault. It was the guy behind me.
Yeah.
This is 3 and 4.
Because he was clearly running me over.
They're gonna. Well, there's the contact right there. Hornaday was able to get in the throttle a little bit before Johnny Sauter, and then after that happened, then the 5 ran in the back of Hornaday. But that's a little bit of a stretch to blame that one on Mike Skinner, I think.
I agree. But you know, you see it differently from inside a cockpit.
We don't know what happened the corner previous to that. Now,
right.
Skinner may have gotten the back around Hornaday the corner previous to that, but that's obvious contact right there from the 33 to the 13.
And what a tough break for Mike Skinner, Gene Need, and those boys on the 5 truck. They had put themselves in such a great position. But, you know, Sauter, one of the fastest trucks all day, when he got to second, he couldn't go anywhere. Hornaday had caught him, run him down. And you can see why he's faster. Watch. That's why he ran into him.
You can see Ron sounded like he was pretty much off the throttle. He just coasted into him there, it looked like.
It's the front of the 13 truck. That shouldn't hurt him too badly from here to the finish, Phil. I mean, obviously he's fallen back outside the top 15, so.
And now it's just a matter of trying to survive, get a few positions if you can. See a lot of damage to that left front corner of that Sealmaster Chevrolet.
I believe I had to tape that together while I was on pit road. Brought those 2 pieces of the front splitter together, maybe with some bear bond.
Yeah, I think I may even decide to do that now. I don't think he's going to lose a great deal of
because he's
time.
We still got 25 laps.
He's the last truck right now on the lead lap.
We saw him run through the field once when he had a bad pit stop, got all the way up to second.
And he has several trucks in front of him that I think he could pass fairly easily.
Let's get him to pit.
I think we should pit.
Johnny Sauter was running second.
Should I call him?
Hornaday was running third. Hornaday now moves up to second behind Kevin Harvick. Timothy Peters moves up to third. The 18 of Brian Eichler now is fourth. Johnny Benson is fifth. Eric Almirola sixth. Matt Crafton, Austin Dillon, Taylor Malsum, and Mario Goslin, your top 10.
Uh-oh.
Maybe a little tempers flaring as you see the steam rolling out from the base of the windshield of Johnny Sauter.
There's also steam running out of Johnny Sauter.
And here comes Johnny Sauter, not happy with Ron Hornaday. Hornaday's crews telling him to stay back.
NASCAR officials right there.
If you remember, late in the race, Johnny Sauter running second, Hornaday running third. Hornaday got into the back of Johnny Sauter, turned him around. Sauter not happy at all with the explanation he's getting from Hornaday.
I like the job that the official's doing. He's right there in case things go crazy, but he's letting those two
Let him talk it out. Let him talk it out.
He's letting them figure it out.
Now, if there's any more than conversation, then NASCAR officials are going to jump in there.
It's a great job by NASCAR and
Dennis Adcock there, one of the lead officials for the Camping
veteran official.
I was a little concerned. I was a little concerned as to what was happening on pit road. Just want to make sure that everybody's as professional as they can be, and I know things happen.
Well, Adam, after 2 tough races, Ron Hornaday brings home a great finish today, but a little extracurricular between you and Johnny Sauter. What'd he have to say?
It's just Martinsville. I mean, it just, I got into Benson let me go, and then he got it and come down, and I got him a little loose. But Johnny's deal, I don't know if he just got out of the throttle. I got a good run up off him. I doinked him, so I just can't say nothing. I mean, I spun him out. I mean, that's all there is to it. And Longhorn Chevrolet was good. It just, we could, once we got track positions, we were decent. Johnny pushed us out of the way, got up high, and beat the crap out of the side of the truck just because you got up high. But it's pushing and shoving.
You guys pitted early, Ron, to get that track position. Did you know that was going to be the plan before you started today's race?
No, we're actually trying to fix the truck. We lowered the track bar. The thing was just really swinging loose real bad, and we definitely fixed the truck, so it's just a matter of keep on working on it. But, yeah, we put the 2 rights on there, and we were just so far back, and leaders were coming, so we came back in the next time and put lefts on, so it gave us track position.
After starting deep in the field, nice rebound today for Hornaday and the Longhorn Chevrolet. Let's go to Adam.
And the other part of that equation in the post-race activity, Johnny Sauter, he's changing the street clothes, looking over his race truck. Johnny, I know the frustration of short track racing, and you had a much better truck than you were able to get at the end of the day, finish-wise. Discuss what happened on track and what the conversation was like after the race with Hornaday.
It's all good. Want to say hi to my wife, my new baby boy Penn at home. Proud of him, love him, and thank my guys. Thank Joe Shear, everybody at ThorSport, and thanks Sealmaster. Go to try13.com, check out our truck. Sponsor here, Sealmaster, it's awesome, and just the way it is.
So Johnny Sauter obviously very disappointed about the way things transpired here today, and rather than discuss the situation, he will just thank his sponsors and gladly move on.
You could see Johnny Sauter biting his lip almost as he was telling us about his sponsors and his family. So a very difficult situation for Johnny Sauter. We saw his emotions pouring out, almost like the steam was pouring out at the base of the windshield of his truck.